speaking of body dysmorphia, that I have really fucking bad, do you guys struggle with it? And like, what are some ways you try not to body shame yourself?
Yeah, I struggle with it.
I struggle so bad with it.
I struggle with it a lot. And I think that people think that when you work out, that the body dysmorphia goes away, and it doesn't. It gets, to some degree, in some ways it can get worse. But I think the positive takeaway is just to know that like it's something that we deal with as women. Mm-hmm. It's not something that you're dealing with because of a fitness level or lack thereof, or like, you know, because it's really just, unfortunately, the way we treat ourselves. But I think something that helps me a lot is like, you know, when there was a trend where people were making videos and they were like zooming into like a roll or something, and they'd be like, okay, let me see how strong I am in this video, and let me not see the roll that's happening or whatever. But it's like when I see other people's videos, I don't see any imperfections. I have never watched somebody else's video and seen anything imperfect or anything that I've been like, ooh. But when we watch videos of ourselves, for some reason, we talk to ourselves like so ugly and so bad. So that's one thing that I try to do to remind myself, like, I've never noticed this in somebody else's video. So like, why am I noticing it in mine? And like, just try to nip it in the bud.
Yeah. And I've had because I've done 75 hard 3 times. And I've so like when it comes down to like, I love doing the program. I think it's great. But on day 75, you're 70 days of no alcohol, you're eating a hard diet, and you're doing 2 workouts a day. So that's 150 workouts. Day 75, you are in the top shape of your entire life. Mm-hmm. So it's like, I'll go back and I'll look at these videos of me back in March, and I'm like, I'm so fit. And I'm like, but now I feel like I'm fat, because it's like, no, that wasn't like a realistic view of me. And
it's not sustainable.
And it's not sustainable. I'm allowing myself to like just live my life a little bit again. Yes, I still have a good routine. I still work out, but it's like being extremely lean and toned, like that's so hard to maintain. Mm-hmm. And it's like, I know when people see those kind of people online, they're like, I want to be like that. But it's like, you don't understand like the amount of work it keeps. And so when I see these videos of myself and then to where I am now, and I'm like, no, like, that was something I did that's not how I should look my entire life. And I had to be like, no, I was actually like really, really thin almost. And it's just a battle that I have mentally of like seeing your body go through these changes when you do challenges, or just kind of like let yourself live your life.
And like mainly a lot of those people that are shredded like fucking crazy are on drugs.
Yeah. Well, but also like I see, even sometimes I'll see like videos of like a girl doing something and she is like not lean or not whatever, but I'm like, your body looks awesome. You look hot. You look good. And then sometimes I have a thought of like, okay, well, why can't you also love yourself when you look like that or aren't at your leanest? And so I just try to remind myself of those things, that it's like, look, we can be nicer to ourselves.
Yeah, I just bought a like self-affirmation pack like on January 1st to like start the new year. And the first one is like stare at yourself in the mirror for 10 minutes and just like go over your body and just tell yourself you love. That's love. So hard, yeah. I didn't do it. But we're going to.
Okay, wait,
I'm going to do it.
You need to do it. And also, I want to say, I bet the sales of that affirmation pack on January 1 were through the roof.
Oh, yeah. It was, no, I do this every year. I go to Barnes & Nobles, I get a Jesus book, I get a Jesus prayer, and then I get like an affirmation like for every day. But yeah, the first one was like stare at your body and go through all your flaws and just be like, you love yourself, Yeah. So like, I didn't get there yet, but like, this is something embarrassing that I did when I was applying for The Bachelor. My body dysmorphia was so bad that like I said I didn't want to film with my bathing suit. Like it was like, it's like when I was literally a toothpick. Even like, I think crazy. I just broke up with a boyfriend and like, well, he broke up with me and I was so skinny because those breakup diets are literally the best, which sometimes I'm like, Tyler, just break up with me so I could get really skinny. But I literally like, I went through all my 20s, I feel like was the worst body dysmorphia. Like I was so fucking skinny. And like, I look back at pictures and I'm like, I thought I was fat. And it's like, it really is a psychological disorder. And I think growing up with my mom, who I love dearly, but she would always talk bad about her body in front of me. So then I picked up on those habits. And then now, like as a grown woman, I still to this day, like will do things that she did. But now that like I recognize it and I'm like, okay, I need to break this. But it's just a battle every day that like I need to work on, and it's never ending. But like, at least I'm happy.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm happy, but it's something that like just is passed down to me. And just like, I'm a little girl seeing my mom. She's always like, oh, like, just are my arms fat? And then like I did that. And like growing up, my friends, I don't even know how my friends are still friends with me, because I would literally always be like, do I have cellulite on my stomach? Like all the time. And it's just not and it's just like such a waste of time, like to
And energy,
like to,
yeah.
and energy to just bash yourself. So I feel like when I turn 30 and on, like I really am proud of myself to get to a place where like I feel so healthy and happy.
That's
Yeah.
what matters most, is
Thanks,
being
girls.
healthy.